Namaste, welcome to Gina Hardy Yoga. Enjoy your next video. Welcome to the second of 10 top yoga tips with Gina. This video is all about joint alignment. So our bodies are designed to move in a certain range and direction. And looking after joints is one of my key factors when I'm teaching my students in class. So we have joints in various different places in our bodies and they move in certain directions. Just showing simply here the hand movement, fingers, and we move at the wrist joints, certain range of motion from side to side, and also the elbow joints and a bigger range of movement in the shoulder joints. Knees can be slightly more tricky, so we obviously have the movement of knees so that we can walk and a range of movement at the ankle joints. But knee joints are particularly vulnerable. It's the only floating bone in the body, the kneecap. Needs to be taken care of in yoga, and there's many postures that can stress the knee joints, so being mindful. So let's move on to pigeon pose. This is part of one of my posture tip videos showing you how to get into pigeon. So the front knee is one of the only postures that I'm willing to go as far as to move the shin and the calf in at this position away from the thigh. So checking out always that any posture that you do feels good in your body. But the knee joint can be pushed in different directions if you're not careful. So being mindful in pigeon pose of the front knee. Coming into cobra pose. A common ailment amongst practitioners here is to lock the elbow joints. So my advice to you here is to keep the hands aligned with the wrists and to unlock the elbows so there's a nice micro bend in the elbows. So this posture is a back bend, but the elbows and the hands and the shoulders help you move into cobra. So this is how not to do cobra. Just locking the joints is really quite harsh on the elbows, so keep them nice and bent and fluid. Moving on to front plank. So again, in terms of wrist alignment here, if you take the hands and fingers backwards and you come up into front plank, it really doesn't feel very good on the elbow joints particularly. So my advice in this posture here is to turn the fingers towards the buttocks and then wrists, elbows, shoulders, finger joints are all aligned, and it's much safer, easier, and it feels much better to the body to come up into front plank in this way. Moving on to another favourite posture of mine, a standing posture called Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. My preferred way of teaching this posture to keep the back foot alignment here is to come onto the ball of the foot, not keep the heel down. So when you come onto the ball of the foot, the ankle joint is aligned, the knee joint is aligned, and the hip joint is able to come forward facing the same as the other one. Trikonasana, postures where you have one hand up in the air, making sure that the hand is facing the same direction as the inner elbow. So the palm of the hand facing forward the same as the inner elbow. Again, for joint alignment purposes, this is much more comfy. This channel is dedicated to you, so that you can find a happy and confident practice wherever you choose to do yoga in the world. So please ask me questions. If you need advice, I'll be happy to give it. And please like, comment and share. And if you feel it, please subscribe so that you can keep up to date with my latest yoga offerings. Thanks for watching.